Do you have the confidence to do whatever the fuck you want regardless of what distractions are around you? Now, I'm here to tell you that the reason you're having a hard time focusing, the reason that maybe you can't be in front of other people without getting judged or giving a fuck, is because your mind is too insecure. There are fear-based patterns that are stopping you from going to the next level. Now, what I want to show you is how to tap into the highest level of confidence. There are 4 levels of confidence, which I'm going to walk you through in this video. And I'm going to show you how to go to that next level through this video conversationally. I'm going to hypnotize you through conversation. So just by listening to this video, by the end of it, you're going to be so fucking confident that you're going to be able to do whatever you want with unwavering amounts of focus. Now, here's what I'd like to direct you to. The first thing is, where is your biggest insecurity? Do you care what people think of you? If you do, then you cannot be focused. There's a lot of shit happening around you right now, and a lot of people are trying to get distracted, trying to do shit, and the reason I don't give a fuck is because I am not triggered by it. So most people are gonna try and distract me. You probably hear in the background, so it's probably hard to watch this video, but I wanted to put it to the test because I could sit behind a camera in the middle of my house and be like, hey, I'm confident, but I'd rather show you in person because here's what happens when you're confident. There's all this noise happening in your business. You're going out of business. People are rejecting you. There's all sorts of shit that's happening. And what's going on in your mind? You're getting distracted. Instead of focusing on the goal, on the target, where you think big and you make whatever happen, you get distracted. Confidence allows you to stay fucking locked in, regardless of what's happening. 2 days ago, I was in my mega mansion in Los Angeles, and here I am now in Israel, about to go to Europe. Do you know where the fuck I'm going? I don't even buy a ticket yet, because I don't even know where I'm going. I do whatever the fuck I want, whatever I feel like. Because at the end of the day, I'm not focused on a plan. When you're confident in yourself. You don't have to have a plan. A plan is a lack of confidence. So when you think about business, when you're thinking about what you're gonna say to someone, when you're thinking about what you're gonna do, and you have a fucking plan, the plan is an indication that you are scared to make it happen. It's a fucking distraction. Write this down. Action is the key to all success. So the number one thing at the bottom of the pyramid, right? So we have a pyramid here with 4 levels. Level 1 is action. Are you even able to take action? Can you walk up to people? Can you approach them? Can you do things without even being stifled? Now this might seem like, wait, that's level 1? That's a ridiculous amount of confidence. Taking action. Well, here's the truth. If you're not taking an action, that is an action. If you're distracted, that's not an action, right? I mean, that's an action. So the biggest thing to understand here is the first step is to make something happen. Now, if you don't have the confidence to do that, you can invest in yourself. You go to a seminar. You do a lot of shit to work on your confidence. You can even just be around the right environment and the right people that support you and help you grow. So to get into that place where you're in momentum, taking action, the first day in the gym, deciding to quit your job, asking for more money, knowing your worth, leaving a bad relationship, or asking someone out, either way, that is the first step to facing your fear, because confidence really is an act of not listening to your mind, but your mind listens to you. So action, how do you do that? Well, if you're interested in actually starting there and you're not gonna watch this whole video, or even if you do watch the whole video, there's gonna be a link below where you can schedule a call with someone from my team. Now, it doesn't mean you're gonna be able to get on that call, but what it does mean is that you might have an opportunity there to take action and go to the next level. Now, let's say you take action. Well, there are other levels to this. Why is it that not everyone who goes to the gym gets results? Not everyone who gets on the same exact sales call with the same sales script doesn't get the close. Why are the people who do the same fucking thing and they don't get the result? It's because most people don't have the right mindset. So now that you're taking action, you're getting the right mindset. So let me define mindset for you here. It's about your ability to take more than just a systematic, logical approach. The conscious mind is very logical, and it likes to break things down step by step, logically. And when it does that, it stifles you. So when you're looking at a basketball player, let's say in the NBA, one of the best players in the game, right? Stephen Curry, actually, every fucking time he plays in Los Angeles, because his father played in LA, he fucks up because he has some kind of mental block. He gets in his head. What that means is he's becoming conscious, right? Like he's thinking about it. Instead of letting his mind, that's a supercomputer, his unconscious mind, just do the reps for him, he's letting his mind get in the way. Where are you letting your conscious mind get in the way? Are you thinking about it too much? So if you think about it, it means you're not doing it. Think less, do more, right? That's what a mindset is. So now that you're taking action, how do you get into the mindset of not listening to your fear? You might be telling yourself, no, I can't do that. I don't know enough. People are going to think I'm weird. I can't communicate at this level. Yes, you fucking can. The only reason you haven't been able to do it is because you're in your goddamn head. So here's the way to look at it. Let's say you're walking around this environment and you're not creative, you're not resourceful. How can you be more resourceful to be more confident? I actually don't give a fuck. I know there's people here older, people who are looking. I didn't even pay attention. I'm literally looking dead into the lens and I'm looking into your soul because I want you to be confident. But here's what I could tell you that you could do if you wanted to replicate this scenario. Well, wherever you're at in the world, if you now imagine that everyone here is your goddamn cast and you hired everyone here as a background actor, how would you feel? Would you feel empowered like the fucking star? What if everyone is a baby, right? Would you feel empowered? Your ability to control the way you see things and be creative and believe it, have that openness, not just to be logical and rational in your conscious mind, but able to be to that creative, imaginative part in your unconscious mind. Are you able to do that? If you can't tap into that, then you're stifling your potential, because the truth is, that's where all the power lies. It lies in the unconscious. So to really tap into that part of the mind, you have to let go of any fear. You have to relax, and you have to let your mind completely see clearly. And to do that, you have to take action. Action, and a lot of action, facing your fears gets your brain out of fight or flight. When you're in fight or flight, what's happening is there's anxiety, and anxiety stifles you. It turns on the part of the brain called the amygdala, and it stifles you. So now let's get into the third level, because the second level is having a locked-in mindset. You're able to be creative, you're able to be resourceful, and you're like, well, these are pretty high. Like, step 1 is taking action. Step 2 is being super, super fucking resourceful. So what the fuck is step 3? Well, step 3 is now being able to take action, having a good mindset, and now enhancing the skill set. So this is more advanced. A lot of my clients that go to my seminars kind of want the next level. They have the mindset now, they're able to face their fear, right? They're taking action, they're at the event, they've done things, but what are they missing? They're missing tools and skills. So now there's a whole nother level of understanding. Because you're now confident, you've reached a higher level of confidence, your mental bandwidth isn't consumed with, what are people thinking of me? You're not consumed with, am I gonna fail? You sit there and you see yourself winning so strongly that it does not fucking affect you. And understanding this is what gives you the full mental bandwidth to be able to cognitively perceive other people. Like, can you look at someone and know exactly what they're thinking without them opening their mouth? I fucking can't. As a matter of fact, my assistant and her friend came over. I was having an event. She came over, she was working. And the second they walked in, I go, hey, both of you are ovulating. And they pull out their phone and they fucking stumble on the stairs because they're shocked. Like, how did you know? The next night, they're telling the story to someone I was out at dinner with. And they were out, we had a big dinner. It was like 15 people I invited. And I look at her and she's like, oh yeah, well, what's up with me? I'm like, you probably start your period tomorrow. Now you might say it's a lucky guess, but let me tell you what's happening. When someone's ovulating, what's happening? Well, they want to attract a mate. Now when they're attracting a mate, they're gonna look prettier, they're gonna do their hair, they're gonna wanna go out, they're probably not gonna be on their period, so they were wearing white. You're not gonna wear white when you're on your period, right? So all these things are little signs that show you, but can you even think about this? Do you have this lens? If you don't have this lens, it's because you're not at level 3. Level 3 is the ability to now see the world in another layer. There's deeper meaning to things. Now level 4 is mastery. And what mastery is it doesn't matter what you say, doesn't matter what's around you, you're able to perceive things at a level that's so beyond what you're seeing on the outside, but you can also see how the outside world affects you. The second something happens, you're not only aware of how it affected you, but you can correct it before it happens. So an example would be, I was at dinner earlier today, and someone made a comment on my necklace, and they said it was a negative comment. And I immediately was aware that I wanted to respond and be like, wait, I got this for my birthday, and it was one of the nicest gifts my friends ever got me. It was like a $4,000 necklace my friends bought me, and that's a super nice present. But instead of responding and saying that, I just said, oh yeah, you know, to each his own. I was able to stop myself from reacting and then becoming proactive. The initial reaction people have when they're faced with stress, rejection, and unexpected surprises, to not just be reactive, but they cannot stop their thoughts. And this is when people lash out in anger. This is when most people, see, someone like that. This is when most people are in their own way. They're gonna react, and someone might have stopped the video. I don't give a fuck, right? So it's being able to not let things affect you, and that's laser focus. So Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, when asked what's the #1 thing that's required for success, they said it was focus. Focus is your ability to not let fear, voices, your own mind, and distractions around you affect your mindset. It cannot affect you. And this is when you reach that 4th level. The 4th level is the ability to have complete and total indifference to your thoughts and your environment. There is one goal and one goal only. There's nothing that will affect you. And you look at someone like Elon Musk, he fucking sleeps on the floor of his office because he's so fucking locked in. Most people don't have not only the patience or the resilience or the focus, but they get in their own way to the point where they get distracted. The second they find someone they like, they fall in love, someone says something negative, their parents say something, and they just fall off. So it is your job to elevate your mindset and get to level 4. So I actually have a way to get you there faster. Now, some of you might have been at level 3 and now you're going to level 4. Some of you have been at level 2, you're going to level 3, right? Quick recap. Level 1, you take action. Level 2, you understand your mindset. Level 3, able to actually perceive things. You see things around you. Level 4, you master your own mind. So things cannot interfere with your thought process. I'm running on 3 hours sleep and I'm functioning pretty high. Here's what I'm willing to tell you, and here's how it's going to help you. You, no matter where you're at in your life, can tap into this quickly. You can go from level 1 to level 4 probably in a matter of a few months. Now, if you're at level 1, you can go to level 2 or 3 within a day or 2. Even at a seminar, you can get to level 3. But to get to level 4, you truly have to go to the next level. So how do you do that? 1, I can hypnotize the fuck out of you over the course of a few months and really help you master your mind. I took a guy from 30 million to $1 billion bucks, a billion-dollar valuation in his company in 10 months. How did I do that? Well, we got him to level 4. He was around level 1, level 2, and we took him to the next level. Now, think about that. Someone who's worth 30 million bucks is already at level 1 or 2. Like, that's a lot. That's greater than most people ever accomplish in their whole life. But yet, you don't realize that even level 1 is advantageous. So to get to that point, you really want to go to the next level. And here's the action you're going to take now that's going to allow you to tap in. Doesn't matter if you're in level 1, 2, 3, or 4. As a matter of fact, I'm going to have someone on my team diagnose where you're at and help you go to the next level. So this is how you're going to do it. You're going to click the link below, and you're going to book a call with someone from my team. Here's the thing. You're going to get a phone call right away, within 5 to 10 minutes of you booking the call. Maybe if we're really, really like crammed, it might be 20 minutes. Pick up that fucking call. They're going to talk to you. They're going to make sure you're a real person. It's a real phone number. No one's wasting anyone's time. And then you're going to get a second call that's scheduled in for a certain time, and you show up to that call. And when you show up to that call, we're going to help you change your life. We're going to get you aligned with your goals, and we're going to see if we can help you further. Maybe not. At the very least, you get very clear. You know where you're at, and you know what you need to do. And the worst case scenario, you end up changing your fucking life. So click that link right now, book the call, and make sure you give us a thumbs up and subscribe, because what I'm going to be doing for you is I'm going to be walking you through a series of not only building your confidence, but mastering your mindset, mastering the ability to read other people, persuasion, influence, and then taking those things and harnessing them. Now, if you're watching this, you're like, how does this apply to me? It applies to anyone in business. If you truly want to be successful, this is the fucking key. There is nothing more you could do than master your mindset. You don't master your mindset, you're never going to have what you want, ever. Your dreams start in your mind. You master this, your dreams become reality. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, book that fucking call, take some action, and I'll see you in the next one.